Good evening and welcome to the Trance Channel transmissions. So, thank you for joining me. My name is Danielle Micken, the Divine Channeler, and I'll be chatting here for the next 45 minutes. We'll do a little bit of a chat on insights and anything else that I channel, and then we'll go into the Trance Channel and see what comes about from that. So, hi Janelle, thanks for joining. So, a little bit about me if you are new here, because there will be people that will be watching this after the live. So, like I said, my name's Danielle Micken, the Divine Channeler. My work is about being a divine channel of energies, also information. And with that comes healing. And hi, Jenny. So my journey started as a healer, and I'm still a healer. It's just that my work has diversified quite a lot since my beginning as a Reiki practitioner. So from that, when I was facilitating healings via my Reiki teachings, and also undoing all of my blockages as well, because you are your greatest purpose. And it has been through doing that I've been clearing a lot of my wounding, whether it be wounding from this life or wounding from previous lives, to come more into connection with my gifts and talents and abilities. So from that, and valuably from those interactions with people that were laying on my massage table to receive these energies, was I started to see and hear and feel things differently as to what I was taught. So that was a space of suddenly being able to see wounding in the body or on the body that had come from past lives. So I'd see things, I've seen rickets, I've seen dysentery, I've seen lots of tongues missing from the body. I've seen the plague as well, sitting in the body. Lots of, beheading and just untimely deaths through, just because that's the way things were back then. So that was quite interesting to open up that space. So what I'm essentially doing is clearing the trauma that's sitting in the body or in the energetic layers from those experiences. It then went later on into being able to sense something more, and that something more was attachments and implants and parasites. And it always astounds me when I come across a new one. And I've done quite a few soul guidance sessions in the past couple of weeks, and some of them have had some intense attachments, and these are not just organic, they're of a different nature as well. So they're basically keeping the body and its experience trapped in, and it's feeding off it. Most of the time it's feeding off your energy. That's its source. So much like worms, really. Like, they don't want to, they want the source to stay in a state of being able to feed it. So with that, I've decided to offer a specific service instead of waiting for it to come up, is to offer a specific service of attachment, implant, and parasite release. So that's something that can be done over this format, like over Zoom, and we would meet face to face via the screens. And I can tune into your body and take you into a space. That was definitely a little orb. Take you into a space of relaxation, and then I just start to scan the body. I have my eyes closed, and I look at you with my perception, with my third eye, and I'm instantly shown the most pertinent blockage that needs to be removed, and that could be anything. And quite often what I do is I just I observe it for a minute, because I've found that they are intricately woven in your systems. So I just stand back, observe it, add light to it, and then I get shown the next space to go to and start releasing, or I just know where to go. And that can all be done distantly, because energy knows no limits. So it's very fascinating work. I can pretty much say that most people have some form of attachments, and I'm not saying that to scare you. It's just something that, like the microorganisms within your body, it's part of, unfortunately, kind of who we are. But we are becoming more and more aware of them, and we are releasing them so that we can have full sovereignty over our bodies and our souls and our journey. So that's a little bit about what I do regarding those healing spaces, and the diversity can flip and change. I could be shown contracts that have been put in place, soul contracts, inner child stuff, but I find that doesn't come up so much anymore now that we're into the bigger, juicier stuff. So I do find that the meditation classes, are a space of deep soul healing. So if you enjoy this space, which is just a tiny little snippet, we do so much more in these classes that is a way for you to connect to your own healing abilities. You receive the channel as you do here. You receive it on a soul level, on a DNA level, and you are involved and empowered in that space to be able to see or sense, feel what is going on in the middle of that channel, the guidance and what we're being asked to do and receive. And it's I've got a couple of the class here, and it's just it's just such beautiful work. It really is. And I love how my meditation class just tend to go, yep, okay, and I have no qualms with what we're doing, and they show up every week, and I'm really blessed and thankful for them in doing so. Hi, Nicola, new here. Hi, Amrita, nice to see you. So the channel space is a really interesting space, and I have an admission, because last week we had a new energy come in, and I may not ask straight away who it is, but somewhere along the lines of the channel I will say, who's this? Because what I'm finding is that even though they've got different energetic signatures, that sometimes there's similarities. And for me, what come through last week had some similarities to other energies that I've channeled before. So I will admit that it was a new frequency or a new channel for me, and they called themselves the Trinity, and they said thrice blessed at the end. So I just needed a little bit of time to process and inquire about that. Because we all go through spaces of doubt, and just kind of not knowing what's going on, and that's okay, because that's part of our humanness. So so I would just like to inform you that that was who was here yesterday, and that was a first for me. So if you have any questions about it, please let me know. We've got a few people on here. If you're new, definitely let me know. That'd be great, so that I can say hello. The channel space, hi Tegan. The channel space is about me literally going into like a deep meditation fairly quickly. And I'm reaching up and they're reaching down. So I'm expanding my energies. They're almost contracting their energies in order for there to be a blending. And then it's for me, I notice it quite dramatically, because it's entering into my body. So I will feel the energies. Hopefully you feel the energies as well. But normally there is also a change in my voice. Hi, Tegan, being new here. Thank you for joining. Yeah, so there's fluctuations in my voice. The manner of my speech is different as well. So the inflections and the way I speak is, well, it's not me speaking. The way they speak through me is different because that's not my normal lingo, not how I normally converse. So yeah, okay. So we might keep it short and sweet. I don't really have many insights this week. I know a lot of people are struggling with their sleep at the moment. I know it's a full moon tonight. I know that there is a lot of energies coming to us. I know that the collective is still in a fairly intense state of fear. And I also know that there's a lot of pushback that is coming from those that are standing up for their belief system. Um, it's the same as last week and the week before and the week before and the week before, that it is vitally important that you stand in your truth, okay? Not at the detriment of anyone else. You can equally stand in your truth and just allow someone else to have their opinions and to not be judging them, because you're not walking in their shoes, you're not experiencing the pressure they're experiencing, none of it. So while some of us may want to shout from the rooftops, regardless of what position you take with the current quandaries, it's, just invest your energy where it's not wasted. Okay. So take into consideration how you're sharing your energy around. And the best thing that I have been shown, and we've been doing it a lot, and I'm sure I spoke about it last week because I do find I tend to speak about the same things, or I feel like I am, that it's about connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to Source, connecting into your light, expanding your heart, and then visualizing all the other lighthouses, all the other people out there that are doing the work, that are standing in their light as well, and see us uniting. And what I see when that happens is that the light connects to the next light, to the next light, to the next light, and we form a shield of light around the earth. And that is, vitally important to help negate what's going on in the collective energies. And please be aware that, one or two people meditating, or even just one person meditating, has so much power to nullify the energy or the frequency of anything that is a negative. So any fear or hate or division or anything like that light sits in a higher frequency than those energies. So those dense energies will disperse. Okay. So I know some people are struggling at the moment, and meditate, breathe, walk, get in the bath, listen to music, dance, do what you need to do to help shift. It's up to you to learn to shift those energies and come out of that funk so that you can be the lighthouse. Okay. Hi, Tiani. Okay, Kate, first I've heard of you. Well, thank you for joining. Let us know how you found me. That'd be great, because it's nice to know if it's working or not. Kate says, here we go. I've explored trance mediumship a few years ago and would love to work in that space again. Yeah, so this is not trance mediumship as in channeling loved ones past. This is high dimensional beings of light. So we'll see who comes through, because as you guys know, it is I don't get my dance card. No one tells me who's coming next. I just open up and trust, and Archangel Michael's there to make sure that whoever comes through is of the highest integrity and highest form of light. So why don't we get started, and we'll see what comes through. So like any meditation or healing space, make sure your environment is gentle and as quiet as it possibly can be, or just eliminate, hi Emily, eliminate your distractions, turn your phone off, just uncross your body, okay, and just make a conscious connection with Mother Earth, from your heart to her heart, okay. I did read something the other day where it was saying that we need to move from a linear state of connecting to Mother Earth into a higher state of connecting. Now, I've been in my classes. Spirit has made sure that that's been happening for quite some time. We connect heart to heart. So, you will find along the way in your journey that things will change because they need to change. So we're moving into a space that is an unknown space for quite a long period of time that we haven't been in. So, Atlantis and Lemuria were the last states of kind of where we're going. In its first essence, in its purity before its demise. So we're being given back these gifts to be able to work with again. So hence, a lot of our practices will change as well. So just be fluid in how that happens. Okay, so get comfy. I will stop talking and we'll see who comes through. Sometimes at the start, it's almost like a radio station, and I hear lots of different ones that are on the frequency until we pick up where we're meant to be. Okay, so just close your eyes. I'll close my eyes. It minimizes my distraction. We'll go from there. Welcome. We are pleased. We are excited to be with you. It is only once before that we have been here, and we are of the fairy kingdom, the elementals, and we see and feel the energy that is coming off you. We are part of the environment that you are interacting with, even if you are not near nature as such. You find that nature is all around you. The flowers are growing in your garden or maybe on your street, and there are trees, and there is grass, and there is soil, and we are all connected. So it is not a issue that we may seem far from you in the forests, but we are actually closer to you than you would realize. So we are wondering where the fun is. We are wondering where your laughter has gone. We are wondering where your joy is. And we do feel sad. We do feel incredibly sad that there are less that come and speak with us, that there are less that see us and join us. And it is your little people that can connect with us so readily. And we miss them. We miss their laughter and their frivolity. We miss their innocence to behave exactly how they're feeling. We miss you all. So maybe next time you are near a flower or a tree or even sitting on the grass, you could open your heart to connect with us. We ask that you let a little bit of sunshine in. Let the sun tickle your heart. Let the sun see your heart like a flower, and that your heart, being the flower, just gently unfurls and receives the light and the warmth and the radiance, and that you feel stronger, that you feel love, that you feel growth, and that you feel connection. So maybe now you could all visualize a beautiful sun and your heart. What flower represents your heart? Is it a sunflower or a rose? Is it a lily? Is it a gerbera? Is it a lilac? What is it? And see the sun gently kissing the petals, and the outer petals just gently unfold. Then the inner petals unfold. And then you show your heart. Full bloom of your heart is receiving the light and the love through the sun. To feel the connection, the radiance. To know that now is not a time to shrink yourself, but now is the time for you to stand up and face the sun. Now is the time for you to open your heart. Now is the time for you to shine so ever brightly, more brightly than you have shone before. And to seek the spaces that make you laugh, that make you happy, that fill you with joy. To seek those spaces. For all of this that you are enduring will come to a close, as all cycles do. So in the meantime, be the flower in full bloom. Connect with the innocent child within. Be loud. Have big belly laughs. And find your joy. And we are waiting for the time where you will come and play with us again, where you see us and sense us. But know, with that one flower, that one tree, those blades of grass, you can connect. We love you. and we are waiting to play. We are the elementals and the fairy kingdom, and we thank you for listening. Just taking a couple of deep breaths, bringing your awareness to your feet and the connection that you have with Mother Earth. Bringing the awareness into your body, feeling the weight of your body, feeling the connection that your body is making with the chair. And just very gently coming back into awareness of your surroundings, coming back into awareness of your body, and just creating some gentle movement, wriggling your hands and toes, taking a couple of deep breaths, having a stretch, and when you are ready, opening your eyes. And I'd love some feedback. How you feeling? If you felt, saw, or experienced anything. Like they said, that is the second time. It was a couple of months ago that I channeled them. So this was the second time. And it was quite interesting. What I could hear as I was moving into the trance was pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. I'm like, oh, I wonder who these are. I could feel that it was, it had a childlike quality to it. So, okay, there's a new process on here. So I don't even have to click the comments, they just come up. Excellent. Thanks, Janelle. I'm glad you liked that. It was interesting because there it is. It was joyful. They've been one of the last energies for me to connect with. And I know there's a lot more for me to connect with, but the fairy kingdom is not somewhere that I've kind of gone. And their energy is just beautiful. It really is. So I hope you can indulge in that space, even if it's not necessarily connecting directly with the fairies, but connect into your innocence of your childlike nature and your curiosity and excitement and all those things that quite often the busyness of our lives and the seriousness of our lives really says, yeah, no, I got no time for that. So yeah, okay, Emily, we all need more laughter and joy at the moment. Yeah, we do. It's always perfect timing, whoever comes through with the message. So I really love it. Kate says, that was so sweet, made me think of my little girl and how much she loves being outside. So if you can, go and pick some flowers, like make a daisy train. There's lots of daisies out there at the moment through our grasses. So I used to love doing that as a child. And I used to also love taking the willow and making little garlands. And also my brother and I used to maybe get a bit aggressive fighting whip each other with them, but that's what you do as siblings. So there's a lot to do outside, and we forget. Screens have just taken over our world, haven't they? So and we forget how much fun it is to be outside, just experiencing outside. So Jenny says, what a lovely reminder to lighten up in these dark times, bring in the joy and connect with nature and beauty. Exactly. Yeah, so thank you so much, guys, for being a part of that. Like I said before, that the energies are beautiful to channel. So I tend to be a bit of a serious Stanley. I've definitely lightened up a lot over the years, but it's a beautiful reminder for me too to just have a little bit of a laugh. And I love the analogy of your heart being, oh, did anyone get anything? Like, what was your flower? What was your heart? How was it representing itself as a flower? Did anyone see that? So they reeled off a few, a gerber and a rose and a sunflower. And yeah, I'd be interested to hear if anyone saw or sensed or just knew that that's what it was. Because I could see in my mind's eye the outer petals just, you're welcome, Kate. Thank you so much. Emily says, awesome, tulip, beautiful. Janelle looks like she had a sunny sunflower, very nice. And the sunflowers are amazing. They turn to each other in when it's overcast to share each other's heat. So they're pretty clever. And Rita, she had a rose. And Kate had a dandelion, bright yellow. So dandelions aren't weeds, are they? They're special flowers. Okay. Jenny's was the crab apple blossom in my garden. The two pinks of the flowers at different stages of opening. Beautiful, different depths to it. So, and I know in Orosoma we were taught that the lighter the color was, the more intense the energy was. So I'm not sure if that works on yours, but that's just one school of thought. Wonderful, guys. Good job. So if you are interested in this kind of work, so I hold classes. They're called the Trance Channel meditation and spiritual awareness classes, because it's not just a flat out meditation. Because of the work that we do, we are really expanding our spiritual awareness. We are empowering ourselves. We're also moving into those states of connecting at a deep soul level, but also clearing and healing at a deep soul level. So it's always really fascinating work. So they're held Thursdays at 6:00. Come October, there will be 2 classes. So we'll be operating on Tuesday at 6 and Thursday at 6. And they will be different channels. They won't be a repeat, like Thursday won't be a repeat of Tuesday. There'll be 2 totally separate channels. So if you want to intensify your healing process and your connection, you could jump on 2 classes. If you just can't make a Thursday class, you can make a Tuesday class, and they're capped. I'm going to cap them at 10 people because it's an intimate space. It's a space of connection, and I don't feel like you can rush these. It's not about me rushing a class out. It's about everyone getting the individual attention that they need. We connect in with each other and see how we are energetically from the week before, because quite often we've done big stuff, and actually most week we do big stuff. And then we go through the channel, and then at the end we get an opportunity to share our experience, and then spirit normally has a little bit more to say beyond that as well, so the channel continues. So if you are interested in that, please let me know. Send me a message. All my contact details are on my Facebook page. YouTube channel is there, Danielle Micken, the Divine Channeler, and it has got meditations on there for you to experience if you'd like to feel what kind of work I do. They are from literally 12 months ago nearly, so, or more than 12 months ago. So the work has shifted and changed a bit, but I do find it's quite interesting when I get up to the catalogue and I start editing it, that it's quite relevant for whatever's coming out now. So with the channels, there's no there's no timeline per se. Yeah, so if you want to have a look, go have a look. Also, for the soul guidance sessions, they're a space where we connect one-on-one. I will read your energy. I pick up on a number of things, or I'm shown a number of things by connecting in with your energy. So the attachments is one of them, but a number of other things could show up, and we just gently unpack what you've got going on, and then I'll be shown where we go from there. So it could be anything. It could be soul contracts. It could be cord releases. I never know. I never know. So I don't go in with any presumption. I just let it unfold organically as it needs to, because it's always governed by your higher self. So yeah, so if you want one of them, this week I have one availability on Wednesday, and I have a couple available this Thursday and Friday. They go for an hour and a half. So if you are interested in that and would like some one-on-one to help you move through some blockages, or something that you have an intention to shift, then I can definitely work with you on that. So thanks, guys, for joining me. We are a little bit early, I think, because I didn't gas bag too much at the start. Oh, the other thing, Living Wellness and Psychic Expo is my other page. So Living Wellness and Psychic Expo. And while we don't have any events, one of them is we're in the process of just that most likely won't be happening. Definitely the one in October in Goulburn. So, but if you head on over to the page, I'm posting what our exhibitors are still doing. So there's lots of free stuff on there. So this has been shared on there. There's lots of other readers that do free readings, daily card pulls. There's motivational spaces. People have still got services going on. So if you want to head on over and have a look and have a scroll through, I generally post every day someone just to help support these businesses and also keep our page alive and running. So if you want to have a look there, that'd be great. Otherwise, I will catch you all next Monday at 8 o'clock. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you then. Okay, take care, guys. Bye.